What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and it looked like there's a chance Caitlyn Clark could return to the playoffs. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love. Never say this. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit.
Well, it looks like Caitlyn Clark's chance of coming back is possible due to a loophole in the WNBA rules. Now, we know it was announced by the Indiana Fever about 2 weeks ago that Caitlyn Clark will not return to the 2025 regular season. Now, we know the regular season is now over, and the Indiana Fever is currently in the semifinals, potentially on the verge of going to the WNBA championship. Now, many fans of Caitlyn Clark land definitely want to see the young player back, especially your boy John the Liquidator, dog. I want to see Caitlyn back like yesterday. I mean, if Caitlyn Clark comes back, this will be an epic, pretty much guarantee us winning the championship. That's how long she's been going. I think Caitlyn Clark might have only played, 13 games this season? But without her, and for them to be right here is simply amazing in itself, based on all the injuries, based on everything that has transpired with this basketball team. But just to have Caitlyn Clark to come back, that is the ultimate cherry on top. And now I know a lot of y'all is thinking there's just no way she can come back. And I'm here to tell you, there is definitely a way. Now, some fans have been, kind of feeling the type of way about Caitlyn Clark potentially, possibly coming back because of the injury that she had. Guys, a groin injury is only 2 to 3 weeks. And, that's like a bad third-degree groin or something like that. Now, we know Caitlyn Clark supposedly, allegedly had this groin injury. There's no way. It's been 10 damn weeks. 10 weeks, no Caitlyn Clark. God, she's fine. I believe Caitlyn Clark could come back like yesterday. It's definitely the front office keeping her out. Many people is also allegedly speculating that the league itself could be just let her rest because Caitlyn is the anchor catalyst to the WNBA as a whole. We don't want her getting super hurt. But whatever the case is, it's wrong. And a lot of people, even myself at times, got to question Caitlyn Clark in person and her team. Because if you truly in this thing to be the best you can be, win championship, do all of these things, bro, you will make sure in your power you will come back. Now, I don't think Caitlyn Clark's weak or by any means, but she definitely looking spooky for not wanting to come back. For this team, putting her on the back burner like this, making her sit out this season was ugly and detrimental to her career, her record, and everything. Now, the same thing did happen to Michael Jordan, but I don't know, man. Let's get into this loophole right here. Let me pull it up right now. I want to give a huge shout out to Caitlyn for 3 on Twitter. They stated, according to this, there seems to be legitimate pathway to Caitlyn Clark to return to be activated during the playoffs. It states, under the current WNBA CBA, once a team submits its playoff roster at the end of a regular season, it's essentially locked in for the postseason. The league's hardship and 7-day contract rules end with the regular season does, so a team can't sign a replacement player or pick someone up off the street. Once the playoffs begin, the only flexibility is if the team already has someone under contract but inactive, such as a maternity leave, suspension, or the injury list, in which case that player could be activated to replace an injured player. Otherwise, the team simply has to play shorthanded because there's no mechanism to add new players during the playoffs without a rare league approved. Now, based on this information here, they pretty much saying that Caitlyn Clark could come back due to this little loophole. Now, I got to keep it real with y'all because y'all know I'm a straight shooter, bro. Do I believe Caitlyn Clark is going to come back? No. Do I believe that the league is going to allow her to come back? No. And to me, it's wrong, bro. If she could play, let her play. But it seemed like Caitlyn herself might not even want to play, bro. I don't know. But if the Indiana Fever, for God's sake, win the WNBA championship, Caitlyn Clark is going to be deemed a champion, right? They're going to have this over her head Simply very similar to the LeBron COVID ring. They're going to say Caitlyn Clark first ring is not going to be legit because she didn't even help the team win the ring. Watch. That is going to be a thing, bro. But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
In that run, our bench came in and provided some really, really good minutes. Really just proud of, Sophie coming back, being able to contribute like she did, plus 31 tonight. She was a big part of that run. So I think just being able to trust 1 through 11, 1 through 10, that we're going to go out there, have each other's back, and we're going to work through those tough times because New York's a really good team. They're going to go on runs. They're going to have those moments where we can't stop them for a period of time, but it's how do we fix that? How do we change that momentum? And just really proud, of our group for staying with it.
Sorry. Caitlyn, you mentioned the stretch of the three-pointers in a row towards the end of the first half. You looked, end of the first quarter. You looked pretty exhausted after that coming off the court. How much did that sequence kind of take out of you, and how did you feel overall getting back in the court?
Yeah, I mean, they were all in transition, so I felt like I was kind of running around fast to try to get them off. I think the third one, I ran all the way to the corner, then ran all the way back up top, then dribbled a few times, and then finally got it off. But yeah, I mean, that takes it out of probably anybody. But like I said, I felt really good out there. And now for me, it's just how I recover, especially with the schedule that we have coming up. That's going to be super important. We're playing a lot of games in a very short period of time. So I really have to take care of myself to make sure I don't regress in any sort of way.
Just following up, Caitlyn, for you, was there a moment, whether it's a three-pointer, whether it's a turnover, whether it's waiting on the bench somewhere, that sticks out in your mind just as whatever play, sequence, interaction with a teammate from today, something just lingering?
That's a good question. I mean, I think the way we responded, like we just talked about when they went on that run in the third quarter, and our coaches told us at the start when we were in the locker room at halftime is like, we already used too many timeouts. We don't really have timeouts to use. So don't let them go on a run. And then we let them go on a run. And we knew like Steph wasn't calling one there. Like we had to figure out how to play through it and go on a run of our own. And we talked about this in the locker room. I think that's like kind of where we grew today. In the past, like that's kind of where we would crumble. That's exactly where we crumbled in Atlanta in our last game. It was tight at halftime. We come out in the third quarter and we kind of fall apart. But today we really stuck together. We went on our own run. Somebody said we went on like a 25-3 run or something like that. And, just proud of everybody, whether they were coming off the bench. I thought Sid was fantastic today. She makes 2 huge threes for us in the second half. Soph was fantastic. People just made really big plays down the stretch. So, yeah.
Caitlyn, I was wondering if you remember how many threes you've ever made consecutively in a game, and
in a
maybe
game,
you both could talk about how good the guard play was today, when maybe it was a little harder for you to get the points inside, how the perimeter came out.
Dang, I don't know about in a game, maybe like 6 or something. I don't know, not that many. My most I've ever made in a game is 12. That was in high school. I don't know how many I made in a row though. I think it was like 12 for 18 or something like that. But I thought that's kind of what they gave up tonight, is they were going to let us shoot threes, because when we came off the ball screen, they weren't giving up the pocket as much. And I think that's where a few of my turnovers came, as I was used to AB being open directly in the pocket. It was, maybe we could get it to AB, but then it was the spray on the weak side. Lexi had a couple, Kels had a couple on the weak side. Once we really figured that out, is that they were rotating to AB. They didn't want AB to have it in the middle of the paint. Granted, I think AB had 30 versus him last time, so they decided, we weren't going to give that up. We're going to give up the threes on the weak side, and we made 17 of them. So I think we really took advantage of, what they were giving us, and that's what you have to do when you play really good teams.
Hello, Ms. Carr. This is Gordon from Hong Kong A Sport Connect. So congrats on your great performance.
Thanks.
Just want to let you know you have a huge fan base in Hong Kong.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And
hopefully I'll get there one day.
And today, there are 5 Hong Kong fans fly from Hong Kong to
No
Indiana.
way. Oh my gosh.
And the hour is 22 hours.
No way.
Your number.
Oh
so
my goodness. Well, I wish I could have met
just
them.
want to say this, including me.
If you know them, tell them thank you for coming. That's incredible.
Yeah, so any plans you will visit Hong Kong with your teams in the future years?
Yeah, maybe we'll head to Hong Kong after the season. I mean, I certainly hope to go to Hong Kong one day. it's incredible to see the type of reach that we can have and how much people love basketball across the globe. So that's really cool. So if you know them, tell them I say hello and thanks for coming as well.
Yeah, thank you. Hope one day to show you around.
Yeah.